Hi, everyone, and welcome to Dede Talks, the Art of Specialty Lenses. Today, we're very excited to have our 2025 winners of the Optometry Student Challenge. I'm very excited to introduce Susanna Huey, Mariana Garcia, and Colleen Fury. Susanna, will you start us off by telling us a little bit about yourself?
Hi everyone, my name is Susanna. I am a third year optometry student at the New England College of Optometry. I'm currently in the cornea and contact lens concentration at my school, so I have a lot of opportunity to see specialty lenses as a third year, and I'm very excited to be here with everyone tonight.
Thank you. Mariana?
Hi, my name is Mariana Garcia. I am currently a third year student at the Pennsylvania College of Optometry. I'm also in the concentration of the specialty or contact lens and anterior segment in my school. So that's been a really, really great experience. Yeah, I'm really excited to be here today.
And finally, Colleen.
My name is Colleen. I'm a fourth year optometry student at Nova Southeastern University. I'm wrapping up my last externship and applying to some residencies, and I'm really happy to be here with all of you tonight.
Congratulations, ladies. I'm so proud of both of you, or all three of you, for being with us today and being the winners of the Optometry Student Challenge. So, what I want to really touch on with you guys is what was your experience with the Optometry Student Challenge? Colleen?
My professor told me to apply to the ABB Optometry Student Challenge. I didn't expect anything to come out of it. I thought there was going to be marvelous presentations entered into that competition. So when I was selected as a finalist and chosen to present my PowerPoint, I was shocked. And then when I was chosen as a winner, completely surprised by that. And it's been really great meeting all of the lovely people behind the team at ABB. Meeting Susanna and Mariana has been incredible. Mariana and I actually found out we're going to be at the same externship site. So it's really cool how it's brought me together with all these people.
Fantastic. Mariana?
Yeah, so I actually had I think it was the previous year, there was a student from my school who had participated in the ABB challenge. And so I got the chance to speak with her and she encouraged me to participate. So same thing, I kind of just applied and I was like hoping for the best, but I was like, oh, we'll see what happens. Because after going after her was definitely a challenge. She was amazing. But it really worked out, and I was really excited to be able to present my research. Um, but I have gotten the amazing opportunity to meet Colleen and Susanna, and as well as meet experts in the industry, which has been really enlightening. And so the challenge also really pushed me to go out of my comfort zone by like presenting with public speaking. But I think it's been super rewarding, and I'm so glad that I was able to participate in it. And it really confirmed my passion for the specialty.
So great to hear. Susanna, how about you?
So last year I actually watched the ABB Optical Challenge because a student from my school participated in it and she gave a phenomenal presentation. And that inspired me to do it this year because I want to be more involved in like research and things like that. So I had the opportunity to see a very cool case over the summer on ocular cicatricial pemphigoid. And I was like, wow, like I've never seen something like this. This is a perfect case to talk about. And I talked to my mentor about it and she was so supportive of me. So I got involved with ABB. My experience was great. Even since like the beginning of the process, everybody on the ABB team was so helpful, so supportive. Even after GSLS, you guys are still here to support us. So it's really nice to meet everyone. Meeting Colleen and Mariana at GSLS for Colleen for less than 24 hours. It was such a great networking opportunity, and I would definitely do this again if I could.
That's fantastic. So, what tips would you give to future students that wanted to get involved? How would you get them moving?
I would
Susanna?
say just go for it. Like, I really didn't expect anything to come from this, and I feel like I've gotten the world and more. It's been incredible. You never know what can happen. You just have to put yourself out there.
I think that's fantastic advice. Susanna?
I think if there's a case that interests you, definitely show your passion for it. Go for it. I agree with Colleen. I also didn't expect to be a finalist because I'm like, everybody's presentation was so good. Um, but I think definitely go for it. Don't be afraid to reach out with any questions. Definitely seek advice from your preceptor or your mentor because I got so much helpful feedback from mine. And this feedback will not only carry me for this challenge, right, but also for future presentations. And another piece of advice I have is I know like how nerve-wracking it can be to present in front of everybody, which I was definitely nervous about. But I think you know, if the audience asks you questions, it's okay to say you don't know an answer. Don't be afraid to show your weakness. Also, another good tip is definitely just make your presentation engaging, add visuals to it. It helps keep the audience interested.
And Mariana, I know that you're going to do a couple of articles now. You've talked to a couple of editors to do some articles and things as well. So if there were an industry leader that you could ask questions to, what questions would those be?
I would ask them what would be the best advice for future optometrists and like what the mindset they think would be the best for future optometrists in an evolving, ever evolving field. And I would also ask them what they think would be probably the greatest innovation that they think would be coming up in the future in contact lens specifically, and what to expect as of upcoming optometrists in that field.
So as a new generation optometrist, because you are coming up, what do you feel like, where do you feel like optometry is heading in the next generation?
I would say honestly, I think it's definitely heading into more of a disease medical based field. So optometrists have really gotten the opportunity to use technology to really be able to kind of see things earlier on, like diabetes, hypertension, like any really ocular diseases, and systemic diseases that would affect the eye. But I think it's definitely going more medical based. But I also think that with newer technology like AI and definitely coming out like new medical devices, I think it's going more in the direction of using that technology. Like I think I just learned in class like the other day that there's contact lenses that are upcoming to like I'll measure the pressure of the eye like in the contact lens, and then also ones that administer like medications in the contact lens. So I think it's really probably gearing towards more a medical based field and more technology advanced. So,
Well, and all those areas of research are fantastic as well. So, Colleen,
mhm.
as a young up and coming optometry student and future optometrist, where do you feel that your focus is going to be in the next 5 years?
So I'm applying to residencies in pediatrics and binocular vision. It's like my true love in optometry. But within that field, myopia control is huge, and contact lenses are a large part in that. So I really want to get some really good practice in with contact lenses, all the different modalities in fitting them for children and even adults with high myopia who are still progressing, like young adults, because you can do myopia control with any type of lens, scleral, hybrid, soft, um, orthokeratology. There's so much, and I think that's also a growing field too. I'm really curious to see what even happens to myopia control in 5 years since they keep coming out with new lenses. So that's where I see myself really doing the most contact lens work is with the myopia control.
That's fantastic. And Suzanne, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I see myself doing a lot, fitting a lot of specialty contact lenses. I love cornea. I love corneal diseases. I want to fit like complex cases, like maybe post-surgical corneas or keratoconus. I also see myself at a teaching clinic because throughout my optometric career at NECO, I've just encountered so many fantastic preceptors and mentors, and they've taught me so much. And I want to be able to do the same thing for the new incoming generation of optometrists and help them grow in this field.
That's fantastic. It's so cool to see all of your passions, although in different areas, you all have a passion for the contact lens industry. And that is just the coolest thing for us to see. You know, I've been in this business for almost 40 years. That's a really long time. And it's so wonderful to see the passion from the optometry students and from the new optometrists that are coming into the industry. So I want to thank you ladies so much for doing what you do, and thank you for being part of the Optometry Student Challenge. I think this was absolutely wonderful, and just thank you so much for being a part of this and for just spreading the word of the contact lens industry. So I'd love to thank our sponsors. Thank you, ABB, for being a sponsor for the Optometry Student Challenge. And thank you to our students and everyone that has been involved in the Optometry Student Challenge for the last 10 years. I want to say thank you again to ABB for supporting Dede Talks.